Hi there, in this video we'll be assembling this LONSET, or whatever it's pronounced, Ikea slatted bed base. And that's about what we have inside. So we have the sides with the rubbers themselves, different stiffnesses. Darker is harder. And yeah, the ends to this thing, probably one is also in the middle, I have no clue. I was expecting only two of these, but anyway. And these curved pieces, two sets of them. So let's go to the instructions and start assembling. Okay, so this, where we only have two of these softer ones, this is the head part and this is the leg part. Normally you have the holes drilled in here, the holes drilled in here, you just put them together and put the screws from one to the other, exactly the big screws. But this is for a 2 meter long bed and we have a 190 centimeters bed, so we need to do some modification. We will be basically drilling our own holes and cutting a bit of this so it fits, but even more, because I want to make it a bit sturdier, the ones at the end I will be basically putting like this and attaching them right here. This is just a modification that I'm doing. You do not need to do this, but I'm using this frame in a bed again that it's 10 centimeters shorter than these things are supposed to be. After I cut the ends, I'm now centered on one of the holes and I drilled the second one in this material right here, so I can put that like this. You don't need to do this. Again, I'm just modifying because I have a shorter non-IKEA bed. With the first holes that we made, we doubled in the other ones, so now we can attach that in place. Again, your holes are the original horizontal ones. I made them like this. This is what we are doing now, attaching this. Mine again is vertical, yours will be horizontal in the holes that IKEA made. Now I will put the middle one horizontal like yours, and the last one for me again vertical, for you horizontal. Okay, so this step is finished. We have them attached, all of them. Now we also did this step where we put the screws in, but they are not tightened yet. They show us not to tighten them, and we start to install these thingies. But keep in mind there are two colors of them. So there are the gray ones in one pack and there are the white ones. And I think gray goes with gray and white ones go with light gray. And we also need to pass them through, as they show us in here, this thingy. So that's going to be fun. And we have holes in this where this thingy with the end needs to somehow attach. But probably they will show that later. Now we just need to get them through and go from one of these to one of these to second one of this and into that. Very important for me, do it like this, not like they show us, because you need the extra space to be able to put this thing in. If this is touching this one, it most likely will not allow you to push this apart again, so make sure you put them all the way into this one and just slightly onto this one. Again, yours will be flat, mine is standing, doesn't matter. I did this for all three of them and now I have room to do this. Keep this as close to the end, it will be easier, and insert one end, then insert the other one. And all of them are in. What I need to do now, tighten the screws there and at the other end, and then deal with these thingies. Maybe, just maybe, make sure these are close to the level of the holes from the start, because otherwise you'll be pulling on them quite a lot to align them a bit later. But yeah, what's done, it's done. Now we need to make sure they are both aligned with the holes in the wood. Now this is rotated face down, as you can see from this being down instead of up, and I'm attaching this here with the screws, these ones, washer, screw, and into these holes basically. For you have the normal situation where this is level, exactly like this would be. You would have the hole on top, and you would just wrap it around once and come from the top. Well, for me, from my modification, this is now the side, but it's exactly the same thing. And you just tighten it a bit, pull on it, not too much, not too less. Guess where the hole is, and put that in there and tighten it properly, and only then you can let go. And it's finished. Next, lift it onto that bed. Just want to show you something. This bed was designed only with these metals at the end. The end held quite well in place, but the middle, you see, it's moving down. This is why I drilled some holes into this, and I will attach it directly with screws to this. So, with through holes from this side all the way through this, and with some special wood screws, I will show you in a moment one of them. Then a washer and an auto-locking nut. This thing is not moving anywhere anymore. This is also super steady, nothing is moving. 4 on this side, and I will also put 4 on the other side, and this is steady. And again, normally you do not need these things, but this bed does not have the rails on the whole side like Ikea beds have them. This one only has this at the ends, and it was just not enough in my opinion. Wanted to make it a bit sturdier. Just in case it wasn't clear what I was using to hold these two together, it's this combination. So it's a wood bolt, a washer, and a self-locking nut. So basically it will not come undone easily when it has vibration or any sort of movement upon it. And just because why not, also put one screw right here and one screw right there, and they are of this type, but they were too long, so I needed to cut them with an angle grinder. And now also this at the back is held in place onto this thingy, so everything is held in place because they are already jumping on them, obviously. And that's finally it. Obviously made 2 beds because 2 daughters. And again, I put many screws that you should not put. There's no necessity if you are using an Ikea bed frame. We are not, because we wanted to have all sorts of girly stuff. But yeah, this thing overall, ask in the comments how it fares over the years. For the moment it seems quite good, no complaints about it whatsoever. And yeah, as always, see you in the next video. And now for me, some Ikea desks to assemble. Bye.